Good morning, dear students. So today we will start the new chapter number 14, money. Students, in your 4th grade, you studied various facts about money and performed the mathematical operations on money. Now in 5th grade, we will discuss more about money and its application in daily life. So let's start with exercise 14.1. Student, before starting 14.1 exercise, I want to tell you something that you have to use in this chapter. So let's start. This is the basic thing, that if one thing is given to you and you have to go to many things, like if the cost of one table is given and you have to find the cost of 25 tables, so what you will do, you will multiply the cost of one table to 25. In another way, if you have to move from many things to one things, you do division. As if the cost of 25 table are given to you and you have to find the cost of one table, so you will do division operation. But if many thing to many thing, if you have to go from many thing to many thing, means if the cost of 10 tables are given to you and you have to find the cost of 25 tables, so what you will do, you will apply the unitary method. Now what is unitary method? In unitary method, we firstly find the cost of one item by dividing the total cost by the number of items, and then find the cost of many items by multiplying the cost of one item to the number of items. So let's start exercise 14.1 using unitary method. Now student, let's start with question number first. If a dozen eggs cost rupees 48, what is the cost of 25 eggs? What is given? The cost of dozen eggs. What do you mean by dozen? Dozen means 12. It means the cost of 12 eggs is given to you as rupees 48 and you have to find the cost of 25 eggs. It means you have to go from many to many. So we will apply the unitary method. So in unitary method, what you will do, you will find the cost of one thing, and after finding the cost of one thing, you will find the cost of many things. So let's start the solution. Now what is given? The cost of 1 dozen eggs. 1 dozen means, a dozen means 12 eggs, is equal to rupees 48. You will find the cost of one egg. So how will find the cost of one egg? From many to one, you will divide. So cost of one egg will be rupees 48 divided by 12. So you will get the answer as rupees 4. Now what do you have to find? You have to find the cost of 25 eggs. So from one to many, you will perform the multiplication operation. So cost of 25 eggs is equal to, you will multiply the cost of one egg by 25. So you will get the answer as rupees 100. So the cost of 25 eggs will be equal to rupees 100. If 13 books cost rupees 169, what is the cost of 20 such books? So students, cost of 13 books is given and you have to find the cost of 20 books. It means you have to move from many books to many books. So what you will do, you will apply the unitary method. In unitary method, you will find the cost of one book first, and after finding the cost of one book, you will multiply the cost of one book by 20 to get the cost of 20 such books. So let's start the solution. Cost of 13 books is equal to rupees 169. So cost of one book will be equal to, you will divide rupees 169 by 13. See student, I have shown the division here. When you divide 169 by 13, you will get the answer as 13. So the cost of one book is equal to rupees 13. And now you have to find the cost of 20 such books. So how will you do it? You will multiply the cost of one book by 20. So cost of 20 books is equal to rupees 13 multiply 20. You will get the answer as rupees 260. So the cost of 20 books is equal to rupees 260. What is given in third question? A florist sells 2 roses for rupees 45. What is the cost of 7 such roses? Florist means the person who sells the flowers. So what is given? Cost of 2 roses is given and you have to find the cost of 7 such roses. It means you have to move from many to many. So you will apply the unitary method in this. First of all, we will find the cost of one rose. After finding the cost of one rose, we will multiply the cost of one rose by 7 to get the cost of 7 such roses. So let's start the solution. Cost of 2 roses is equal to rupees 45. First of all, we will find the cost of one rose. So 45 will be divided by 2. I have shown the division here. 45 divided by 2. First of all, it will go on 2 2s are 4. Then we will take this 5 down. Then 2 2s are 4. Remainder will be 1. Now we are not having any digit here. So we will put the decimal here and decimal in the quotient also. And we will take the 0 down. Now 10 is here. Then 2 5s are 10. You will get the quotient as 22.5. So the cost of one rose is equal to rupees 22.5. You have to find the cost of 7 roses. So you will multiply the cost of one rose by 7. Student, I have shown the multiplication here. When you multiply 22.5 by 7, you will get the answer as 157.5. So the cost of 7 roses is equal to 157.50. Now students, let's start question number 4 of exercise 14.1. A cobbler earns rupees 684 for 9 days. How many days should he work to get rupees 912? So students, in this question what is given, you have to find the number of days for which the cobbler is earning rupees 912. For that you will find the earning of one day of cobbler, and what is given in the starting that a cobbler earned rupees 684 for 9 days. ये 9 days का दे रखा है आपके पास बेटा. जब आप 9 days अगर आपको दे रखा है, आप 9 days से क्या करेंगे, 1 day का निकाल लेंगे. और अगर आपको 1 day का पता चल जाएगा कि 1 day में उस कॉबलर की कितनी अर्निंग है, और अगर आपके पास टोटल अमाउंट दे रखा है कि कॉबलर के पास कितना है, तो डिवाइडिंग द टोटल अमाउंट बाय द अर्निंग ऑफ 1 day यू विल फाइंड द number of days for which the cobbler is earning rupees 912. जैसे अगर आपके पेरेंट्स आपको हर रोज 10 रुपीज दे रहे हैं और कुछ डेज के बाद आपके पास 80 रुपीज कलेक्ट हुए हैं, तो आपको अगर आपको पता करना है कितने डेज में मेरे 80 रुपीज हुए हैं, तो आप क्या करेंगे, टोटल अमाउंट मतलब 80 को अगर आप 10 से डिवाइड कर देंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा आपके पास, 8 days. So in the same way you will find the number of days by which the cobbler is earning rupees 912. So let's start the solution. First of all we will find the earning of cobbler for 1 day. Earning of 9 day is equal to rupees 684. Earning of 1 day is equal to rupees 684 divided by 9. When you divide 684 by 9, you will get 76. This is the earning of cobbler for 1 day. Now आपके पास क्या दे रखा है, total amount given है 912, and you have to find the how many days are there for the earning of rupees 912. So number of days required to earn rupees 912 is equal to total amount. Total amount कितना है, rupees 912 divided by the earning of 1 day. 1 day की earning आपने find out कर ली है 76. When you divide 912 by 96, you will get 12 days. Tiles weight 5 kgs. How much do 7 tiles weight? Weight of 20 tiles is 5 kg and you have to find the cost of 7 such tiles. It means you have to move from many to many. So we will apply the unitary method in this. So let's start the solution. Weight of 20 tiles is equal to 5 kgs, and we know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So the weight of 20 tiles will be equal to 5 into 1000 is equal to 5000 grams. We will find the weight of one tile. Weight of one tile will be equal to 5000 divided by 20. So we will divide 5000 by 20. I've shown the division here. We will get the answer after dividing it as 250 grams. So the weight of one tile is equal to 250 grams. Now we will find the weight of 7 tiles. How we will find the weight of 7 tiles? By multiplying the weight of one tile by 7. So weight of 7 tiles is equal to 250 multiply 7. I have shown the multiplication also. When 250 will be multiplied by 7, we will get the answer as 1750. So the weight of 7 tiles is equal to 1750 grams, or you can write the answer as 1 kg 750 grams. This is the weight of 7 tiles.